Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the FUTWIZ YouTube channel, and the reason you've clicked this video is because you want to find out the best 5 skill moves to use when trying to score a goal. And we're going to show you today. We've got no one better than the main man himself to show us. He's one of the best FIFA players in the world and it's FUTWIZ pro player, FUTWIZ NiKSNEB. And he's going to get into the depths and tell us everything you want to know about the best skill moves and essentially help you improve your game. So let's just get straight into it. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a little comment and hit the subscribe button. Righty guys, so we're joined, like I said, by FUTWIZ NiKSNEB. And as I said before, he's going to run us through all the best skill moves. And we're actually going to start off with the #1 skill move. This is personally one of my favourite ones. We've got the Elastico. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run through the 3 different segments of the Elastico. So there's 3 different things you can do with it. You can switch it up and just pretty much do different things with it. So you've got the Elastico pass, and the Elastico shot. This is a 4-star skill move, and we're going to get into some of Jacob's gameplay, and he's going to show you exactly how it's done. Right, so NiKSNEB, into the first clip with the Elastico. Talk to me.
Yeah, as Denman said, it's quite an easy and effective skill. We stand up defender, we choose to go to the left, using the LB and the right stick to the left. We take him to the left and we get the shot off quite easily. It's really hard to defend, to be honest. It's really quick. You go both sides quite easily, and as I said, it's just nice, easy and effective.
And how is it you actually do the skill with? So for those obviously with their controller in front of them, sitting there thinking, how do I actually do this? Because obviously it's a lot easier just to do it when your brain knows how to do it, doesn't it?
So what we've done is we've LB stopped, which is super effective, and we'll see that many times today before our skill moves. We've LB stopped, dead stop, face the defender up, and we've just decided to go left, Elastico left, using LB, and then the right stick to the left. Took it away from him and got a nice easy shot and goal.
Lovely. And do you use that in a lot of your pro games as well, like obviously like the qualifiers and stuff? And
yeah, of course. As I said, it's nice and easy. So the big games, the big skills need to come out inside the box, etc. And it's just nice, easy, nice goal.
Happy days. And obviously being a pro, being a skiller like yourself, just the Elastico isn't enough. You like to switch it up a bit as well. And as you'll see in the next clip, is something called a Elastico pass. Now talk to me through this.
Yeah, as I said, it's nice, easy. You can change like the direction of the pass. You can get passes off that you wouldn't think you'd normally get off, just because you've moved the ball so quickly to a side. Like there with the Ronaldo, like I wouldn't have got that pass off to Sancho if I didn't do the Elastico. So it's really effective because you can't read that either. It's super unreadable.
So would you say it like opens up the space for the opponent?
Yeah, for sure.
So like for yourself, sorry, not the opponent, for yourself as such.
Yeah, because there's Sancho's in on goal and I can't pass to him unless I do the Elastico pass. So it's definitely very, very good.
Yeah, and with obviously doing the Elastico pass, like would you say do the Elastico and then hit X straight away in the direction you want to pass? Is that how you actually achieve the Elastico pass, or is there anything crazy you actually have to do, or is it quite simple?
It's literally the same. You just need to click A as soon as it leaves the controller after you've done the Elastico. Click A to the direction of the pass you want, and it will do what you want.
Decent, cool. And obviously the third one, this is the third and final one for the Elastico segment, is the Elastico shot. Now we're just going to run you a clip from one of Jacob's Elastico shots which he done, which as you can see, he does a little roulette before and stuff, and a little bit of a skill move before, which we'll go into later on in the video. But how would you say this is beneficial for you instead of just shooting? Because obviously most people want to just shoot with the shot. They think shooting's easy as opposed to doing a Elastico shot. Like, what's the reason why you do a Elastico shot over just shooting?
It's the same. I stood a defender up and I can't shoot straight away because the defender would just block it. I'd just be shooting straight into his direction and just block it. So we've done the Elastico to the right, meaning that we can get a nice easy shot of goal, where I wouldn't have had that if I didn't do the Elastico, because the defender would just had an easy block. So
it just gains you that little bit of extra space, really, doesn't it? It kind of sucks the defender in.
Yeah. You
do your Elastico, and then the shot is in the same motion as the Elastico, like just after it.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same as the pass, so you just do the LB, and then right stick to the right, and you shoot straight away and try and get the shot off. And it's super, like, you can't defend that as well.
So you're
nice,
saying
easy.
like, it's kind of like quite rigged, really, is it? Like it's quite easy to kind of just like glitch out the defender, not glitch out the defender as such, but like confuse the defender.
Yeah, you can't defend it. I'll be honest. It's impossible to defend. It's too quick and too snappy that I've got the shot off already before the defender can even mark like the right side.
That's brilliant. Right, so the next skill move we're going to do, I know I said the Elastico was my favourite, but this is also one of my favourites as well. It's the reverse Elastico. So whereas obviously you'd understand the normal Elastico, this is just pretty simple. It's the reverse Elastico. Now, Jacob, explain to us how we're going to do this skill move and why it's so beneficial to attacking.
So it's quite difficult to explain, but we start like 9 o'clock and we go anti-clockwise and we end at 3 o'clock. So it's like a U with your right stick. And what we've done there is we've just got the space for a shot where we wouldn't have had, and it's pretty riggy, so it sets up a good shot animation, which is obviously much better because you got a better chance of scoring.
Brilliant, cool. And obviously we've got a second clip which we want to show you as well, just so there's 2 examples for you when trying to learn the reverse Elastico. And as he says, it's literally a 9 till 3. And when we say 9 till 3, we mean by the clock, like 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You literally use your right analog, do it in a U shape, and then you're sorted. And then you just wiggle it, have a bit of fun, and you do reverse Elastico, and it gains yourself loads of space, doesn't it, Jacob?
Yeah, it does. It gains you loads of space for a shot. Elastico this year, to be honest, is probably one of the best skills in the game. I think if you ask any pro, they'd probably say the same. Yeah. It's probably the best skill in the game. It's the best skill in the box. You can't defend it. It's a lot riggy as well. Like the second goal that you just seen right there, I've done the LB stop again and hit him with Elastico, which is probably the best thing you can do this year. It's just the LB stop, Elastico. Look, stood him up, he's gone. It's just too quick and you just can't defend it.
And that's obviously a 5-star skill move as well. Now, we're going to stick with a theme of 5-star skill moves, and we're going to move straight on to the ball roll scoop. And I'm sensing a theme here. I've pretty much made a video of all my favourite skill moves. Now, we're going to get onto this. It's a ball roll scoop. I'd argue this is probably one of the more easier ones to actually achieve alongside the Elastico. So we're going to get straight into the gameplay and show you.
So yeah, we run down the line, we ball roll outwards, and then we scoop inside, which is really, really useful because... And like the ball roll scoop, you want to use it on the wings mainly because that's where it's most effective, where the defender he's nowhere near me there. I've got so much space up the inside from the ball roll scoop that I can pass to any of my attackers quite easily. So yeah, it's really, really useful to find out my strikers from the wings.
No, it's good to see. It's quite simple. You've pretty much explained that perfectly. And if you used to ask people, or if people were to ask how to do the skill move, like if you to explain it in simple terms, obviously we've got the controller cam up at the top right, which people can look at. But if you were to just explain to it, what would you say?
So you can do this in any direction really. You can ball roll left or right, and then just scoop the other side direction, or you scoop backwards. It's as simple as that really. Just a ball roll and then just a scoop using X and was it B? Well, I don't even know what B is.
So B obviously if you're on Xbox, but you're looking at the square and X, right? Or like the circle and X.
Yeah, square and X.
If you're on PlayStation, so literally it's all in one motion. You do the ball roll, and then obviously to do the ball roll, you have to use the right analog to just hold it either side, do the ball roll, and then hit the circle and X, or the X or the square and the X. Yeah, to be able to just ball roll it in the same motion.
Denman knows more than me.
But Jacob's better at executing it, so that's the good thing. Right, so we're going to go to the second ball roll scoop. Just another example of where to do it in certain situations and stuff instead of down the wing. This is a bit more of a central ball roll scoop, isn't it, Jacob?
Yeah, I've used this to get a shot off. We're on the edge of the box. We got a lot of players around us. We ball roll to the left. The defenders come with us, and we just quite simply scoop their way onto Mbappe's right foot and got a good shot off. It's
actually filthy.
Yeah, the ball roll scoop, it's the same as the Elastico really. It's really nice and easy to do and so effective.
Cool. Now moving on to a skill move which I always somehow mess up. Somehow I mess this up all the time. It's the roulette. It's quite easy. I used to call it the Maradona. I don't know why. I think Maradona used to do it a lot. I'm going to show the clip. It's with Mbappe. It is a nasty little roulette. And Jacob, how would you master the roulette?
I mastered the roulette. It's the right stick. You start from the bottom and you go anti-clockwise to the top, but you can also go clockwise to the top, depending on what way you want to go. So I've gone from the right. I've got my back to the defender, and it's impossible for him to tackle me. I've got my back to the defender. I've spun him, and I've got the shot off.
Let's have a little look with CR7. He gets the ball into his feet, does a roulette, sends the defender, and gets a shot away. I think it's quite clear the benefit of doing a roulette. I'll just quickly show it again. You put a roulette in, and the defender doesn't have a clue what he's doing, doesn't tackle him. Arguably, wasn't the best at defending, but he still created the space with the roulette. Right, so we're going to get on to arguably one of the best and most effective skill moves in the game, and that is the shot cancel. Now, it's quite easy to cancel a shot, to cancel a skill. You can literally do it with a majority of skills in the game. And all you have to do is simultaneously hit the L2 and R2 button. Now, we're going to get into this clip.
We used a scoop there, not the ball rush scoop. We used a scoop, and we just... we still didn't have a shot open, so we've had to shot cancel. The defenders fell for it, put in a lunge, and I've just walked around him and got a nice shot off. The shot cancel is my favourite thing to do in the game. I'm in love with it. It's so effective inside the box, just baiting defenders to lunge in and everywhere and just get nice easy shots off 100% goals rather than 50-50 where you just shoot at a defender. You see there again, got a defender in my way, I've shot cancelled into Messi's right foot, defender's gone walkies, and I've got a nice shot.
Yeah, I love how it's good walkies and you're in love with this skill. Yeah, the amount of times I've seen you cook people up with this skill move is absolutely ridiculous. For those obviously don't know how to shot cancel, which I'm sure most of you do, it's simply just a shoot button and then you hit X, and then obviously, oh no, it's the shoot button and then you hit the cancels.
Yeah, L2, R2, once you've hit shoot to cancel it.
So that pretty much wraps up the 5 skill moves, or like the 5 most important skill moves when attacking. Now, if you do want to start chaining them together or start adding them into like your attacking sequences, this last clip will show you exactly the level you can get to.
Yeah, this has got a bit of everything, It's got the roulette, it's got the ball rush scoop, and it's got a skill move that, if you want to learn, be back.
Like, you literally, from the start of that play, just going in, creates a space, a ball roll scoop, into Ronaldo's feet, a roulette, little fake, and then that disgusting skill move, which I don't even know what that's called. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. But I just want to say a massive thank you, Jacob, for coming on today, showing us the 5 best skills. If you want to see more of it, check out in the description. We're going to leave Jacob's links to his Twitch channel, where he live streams FIFA every single day, or a lot of the days anyway, and you can literally go over there and watch it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, follow. Let us know in the comments as well what you think about the skills, if you're going to learn any of them as well, and we will see you on the next one.